Alright guys, it is October 14th. I'm out here in a piece of public land that I've actually never hunted before. I've done a little bit of summer scouting on it this year. I've come in here twice, and I'm pretty sure there's some decent bucks in here. I have a trail camera way back in there, long ways from here still, so I need to get going because it is getting kind of late. But I have a trail camera back there that picked up some decent bucks and some that I definitely want to see and would consider shooting if the opportunity presented itself. But I haven't come in here to check that cam in I think over 2 months. It's been a long time, so I'm expecting there to be a lot of pictures on it, and I'm just hoping that it was taking them the whole time so I get information that's pretty up to date. But anyway, it is kind of late today. I just got here not too long ago, and I'm on my walk in now. The plan is to kind of just still hunt my way in, and I have to kind of go around the area that I want to get to. The area that the camera's in is actually a really good spot to hunt out of too, I think. And so the plan was to kind of still hunt my way downwind of that, and then just kind of work my way up closer and closer, because there is bedding all the way around it. So I wanted to make sure I didn't just go in there, spook them all out, or go in there and blow my wind all over the whole bedding area. So I'm gonna try to still hunt my way in here, get downwind of my spot, and just kind of slowly ease in towards it, and hopefully it'll be a good night. The deer are definitely on their feet. It just got done raining for a couple days straight. It poured all of today, and now it's beautiful out, in my opinion. And just on my way in here, I looked out across this cornfield that was actually recently harvested. I'm actually surprised it's out this early. I'm guessing the deer are really hammering that with the loose grain that the combines missed. But I came out here and I saw 3 deer working through that cornfield, and they're acting really squirrely for some reason, kind of just running around. But anyway, I should probably get going. We don't have that much time to waste, but I'm really excited, and I think the deer movement is going to be awesome. So let's go. Alright guys, I'm still easing my way in here. I'm basically in the bedding area at this point. As you can see, I'm in this kind of dried up waterway. There is still some water in it, and I think it gets deeper over there. But basically, there's this waterway, whatever it was, and it almost created an island in this piece of public land. And it's not all that big of an island, maybe, I would say 5 to 6 acres max. And I believe that's where a majority of the bedding goes on this piece, on that island and around it. So right now I'm just walking this old waterway. It's really, really quiet, and I'm trying to stick to either edge. And I'm thinking most of the bedding is on this right side. There definitely could be some over there. We have a pretty perfect wind now that I've gotten around it, so I'm just going to keep working into it. It's kind of just blowing over, so wouldn't be surprised at all to run into some deer pretty quick. I actually ran into a few already. I bumped some does, I think it was 2 or 3 does, not too far from the access, so that was actually pretty encouraging. I got in here today, and the lane that kind of runs all the way through this place was mowed, which to normal people would be like, oh great, I get to walk on a mowed lane. But for me, I'm like, oh crap, that makes the access easier. There's going to be more people hunting it. But so I was really surprised and happy to find that there's still deer close to the access point. And I have a feeling that this place is just loaded with deer. I think it's gonna be a good set too. I think they're gonna be moving, so I need to get going. But it does make it a little bit easier to access with that lane mode. But I'm not sure if it's actually affecting anything or not. So let's get going. Alright guys, so that evening hunt was a lot of fun. I ended up seeing around 9 does and 1 smaller buck. The smaller buck was right at last light, and he kept coming closer and closer. He ended up within 20 yards of me. I was just sitting there on the ground, so I could never do a closing interview. And then finally he moved off, and I was able to go check that camera, pulled the card, and there were a couple decent bucks. I think I got one more picture of the stag buck. I'm actually a little concerned that my camera was messed with, because it appears that it was opened. Through some of the pictures, you can see the camera angle kind of changed a little bit, like the face of it was opened. And I'm wondering if someone didn't delete the buck pictures off of it, because as soon as I didn't get a single buck picture, not even a single one, until I got those pictures of what I assume is someone tampering with the camera. And then after that I got a couple buck pictures. But there appears to be a couple decent bucks in there. There were a heck of a lot more this summer, so I'm hoping it was just tampered with and they're still in there. But I'm pretty excited about that spot for this fall. There appears to be a pile of deer in there, so I think it's going to be a good spot. I was able to go in, check that card and get out, I think, without spooking deer. And that was a really fun hunt, just kind of stalking them on the ground. It made it really interesting, really nerve-wracking. But I think that about closes up that hunt. I just wanted to revisit that and close up this video. While I'm in the stand here, I ended up coming out to the marsh unit today and had an amazing morning. Just an incredible amount of deer in this unit. So if you're interested in seeing that hunt, I'll link it in the video, in the description box of this video, and you can click on it when you're done watching this. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to see future content.